Hi, this is Ayokunle from Blooming Gardens. How are you doing today? All right, I was at a farm somewhere in somewhere on the way to Abeokuta, between Shiun and Abeokuta. And if you know anything about that area, my own opinion, it's one of the most fertile lands that I've ever visited in all of my farm tours. One of the most fertile. The place is really, very rich and very good for planting. But one of the things that a lot of people around there have issues with is always about how to source for water because it's very high altitudes and very difficult if you're drilling a borehole. I've known people that have drilled boreholes almost 200 meters and they still couldn't get enough water. So when you're trying to drill a borehole there, it's always like a gamble, always like a risk. So I was there this past week, and I was just playing around on my phone. I was trying to use my phone GPS to try and measure the land size, and I stumbled on something. I was shocked. I did something on my phone, and I was showing what I did right now. I did it on the phone, and I just discovered that where I was standing, according to the app on my phone, showed me that I was 150 meters away from water level. As I said it out of shock, the guy standing beside me said, that's true, that the borehole guys that came to drill a hole somewhere very close to where I was, that they did about 170 meters before they could get to water. And I was like, what? Really? Technology always at the tip of our hands, but we never use it well. So I'll just show you what I did to achieve this result. And hopefully this would have been useful for you. And you thank me later, okay? This is what to do. Go to your app store and download this app. It's called Google Earth. Download the app and open it up. As soon as you open it up, it should give you a map of wherever it is that you are located at any point in time. So basically, let me just select a place at random. All right. So let me choose somewhere in Ibafo and I'll zoom in and I'll go in closer. All right. So once I'm close enough, I can select a particular location. So let me just select anywhere on this road there. All right. Let me choose here. If I select, it tells me immediately how deep I have to go. And that is what I have here. 16.17 meters deep. That's if I want to get to the water level. 16.17 meters. If I go to Interland, which is, Lagos is surrounded by water. So the more I move away from all of this water, the deeper it is. So let's say I go to somewhere in Oyo State and I click on Oyo. It loads up the place. I go and I zoom in. I zoom to until I get to close enough. And if I just highlight anywhere here, you can see if I want to dig a borehole here, I have to go 300 meters, 299.82 meters before I can get to water. This is a pretty decent tool that can help if you want to maybe start a farm, buy land for farm, to help you immediately to know what kind of effort you have to put in before you get underground water. If that's going to be something that is a consideration before you purchase your land. Pretty decent tool. You can also even use it for measurement of maybe land area. So let me say, for example, I want to measure this whole place. Let's say I want to measure from this point. I just click on measure and it brings this up. So I start moving my mouse. That's the first point. Second point, let's say I want to measure this point. Then I say add points. So if I want to measure in terms of perimeter, I just keep adding points. So it tells me, distance. So far it's telling me that I've moved 300 meters, but let's assume I want to buy land and I want to measure the area and I don't want to go there with a surveyor just to give me a guide. I just keep saying add point at all the corners of the land. And at that point, I just come back and I say, close the shape. Once I click close the shape, it tells me all of that area that I just measured now
is 33,000 square meters. That's about 3 hectares of land. Total walking around it is 736 meters. So this tool, Google Earth, pretty decent, and it's free. One of so many things that Google leaves out there for free. I'm not advertising for Google, but hey, if you run a farm, I think you should download it right now and start using it for your operations. Right.
Okay, so that's it. It's as simple as that. If you like this video, do me a favor, click on the subscribe button, share the video with your friends, your colleagues. Let's all learn something, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video. Bye.